Hello, everyone. Welcome to part 46 of my story. So, at this time, I'm going over to the Eastern District of Texas to speak with my attorney over in Beaumont. And he had a chance to sit down now and speak with the AUSA that will be prosecuting this case over in Texas. And so he tells me that, yeah, one of the other co-defendants on this case was sitting in there with his attorney. And so basically he's telling me that somebody was sitting in there with the AUSA with their attorney already. And so he can guarantee me that whoever it was, they were sitting in there giving off information. And so he's basically telling me the best advice that he can give me is to sign the proffer at this time and go ahead on and let the case be drafted over to the Southern District of Florida as a Rule 20. Explaining it to me, he's telling me that by drafting it as a Rule 20 over to Florida, that I will be going before one judge instead of going before multiple judges in multiple jurisdictions, but that Florida would have the lead on this case. And so I decided to go along with what he was saying, and I signed his proffer, and I signed the paperwork drafting my case over to the Southern District of Florida, which is Miami. So my daughter has a school project at this time that's due. And so I'm looking for photos to help her complete this project. So I go in my email and I start going over photos that I have. And so once I retrieve the ones that I want to go and print, I say, well, let me log in on the laptop to his email and check his photos to see if he has anything that I can use. And so I had never thought about going to his photos ever. I always had access to his email. I never went inside his email and bothered to too much see what he was doing or what he had in there other than the time that I got to finding out about the timeline and was able to follow his location. So I log in, I hit on photos, and I start scrolling through. And immediately, I start coming across the most explicit videos you ever want to see. There's videos of him with multiple females that he's had sex with. He's videotaping himself having sex. It's threesomes going on, him with 4 other women. He's holding a camera up. He is doing the most in these videos. And I'm completely disgusted at this point. So I waste no time sending one of these videos over to his mom because I felt like she should see the type of son that she had. And so he calls me and he's asking me why would I do something like that, and that why would I send his mom a video of somebody else, because that was not him. And so I'm telling him that you're a liar. Like, all you do is lie. And now I'm looking at it. It's right here in my face. And you're going to tell me that I'm not seeing it. And he's telling me that that's not him. He's saying, you know what? I don't know who putting this stuff in your head, but they really got you fooled. And I'm like, you're the one. Like, I'm literally sitting here looking at this laptop. All these pictures and all these videos are you. I know your voice. I know your face. I know it's you. Why would you have videos in your phone of other people? And so he's basically going neck and neck with me on this situation, telling me that that's crazy. He don't know how that stuff would have got up in there, but that's not him, that somebody is trying to fool me. And so at this time, I done had it now. Like, I'm cussing him every which and name that I can think of. I'm telling him, you've ruined so many people's lives. You have even ruined the lives of your children. I can't even sit down with my kids and tell my kids it's a possibility that not only their father is gone, but that their mom might be leaving too. And so he's telling me I need to calm down and let him explain this to me. And the explaining that he's doing is still not making sense. It's all more and more and more lies. So at that time, I just basically hang up the phone. He goes to calling and calling. And I look at the phone and I never answered. And from there on, I never answered the phone. So sometime later, the other baby mom, she contacts me and she's basically telling me that he's requesting his contacts, that he needs phone numbers of people that he can contact. And so I'm telling her that's not a problem. I'll get the contacts. So I log in, I pull up all 4,000 of his contacts, I get them printed out, and I send them off, making sure that he has plenty of people to talk to because he won't be talking to me at this point. And so he's communicating with the kids a lot now. But the basis of his communication is to find out what's going on at the house. If I'm cooking, if I'm leaving a lot, like what's going on and stuff like that. And so I'm on the Fort Bend County Sheriff Department like white on rice. Like, I'm trying to find out, hey, one of these charges is going to be filed against this informant who came in my house and robbed me while I was gone and who stole things out of my home. And so they're basically telling me that, they have to wait for the case to go before the DA, and that, it's only going to be a misdemeanor charge. So the misdemeanor charge that they're saying, I can't really recall at this time, but it didn't even make sense to me. So I'm basically letting them have it. I'm letting them have it now. Everybody can get it. And like, I'm telling them, like, y'all know it's a federal investigation and y'all taking up for this person, so this person is not facing charges from coming in my home house and stealing from me. And that's not okay. And so the officer is basically telling me that's all that he's going to do. He's not going to do anything more than that. And if I have a problem, I need to go talk to the agents. And so I don't talk to the agents, but I talk to my attorney about it. And like, I'm telling her all this stuff. Like, this person has came into my home, stole from me, robbed my house, broke in, did not enter lawfully but unlawfully, and they're telling me basically that he's going to be hit with a misdemeanor charge for this. It's not making sense, and it damn sure ain't adding up to me at this time. Well, so at this point, I'm being told by my attorney that I need to sign these papers, and that if I have any communication or contact threatening this person or even talking to them in any kind of way, I could be looking at up to 10 more years of imprisonment on top of the sentence that I'm already about to receive or may receive. Taken completely aback by that. And she tells me, she's saying, you already know who it is.